concerns for cities like Milwaukee when you look at those rates at this point?
Well, my biggest concern always is that it can cause setbacks and can cause strain on the healthcare system, and that you can have unnecessary loss of life. We all remember the statistics from early in the pandemic when 70% of the mortality roughly in Milwaukee was in communities of color. And so we want to avoid that loss of life.
In Milwaukee, Matt Smith, WISN 12 News.
As we look at state vaccination rates, numbers show 56% of Wisconsin's population is fully vaccinated, and health teams administered more than 1 million booster shots. If you're looking for more vaccine information or where you can go to get a shot, just head to our website, WISN.com. A Milwaukee County Transit bus slammed into a parked ambulance with a patient inside.
We are doing some extra case support here. I've got 3 people in the back of the ambulance, 2 Bell employees, 1 patient.
It happened near 54th and Villard this afternoon. Brenda Martin is a home care worker who called for the ambulance.
It just happened so fast. He hit him, and I see the paramedics fly up and then flip.
That patient is a 30-year-old man. He is in critical condition. Milwaukee police say the 2 paramedics and the driver of the bus also went to hospitals, but they are expected to be okay.
They were in pain, and it was an honor and a privilege for me to be there as part of that.
A Waukesha priest injured in the SUV parade attack is telling his story. Father Patrick Heppy was walking with the Waukesha Catholic community November 21st when the SUV barreled into parade participants and it hit him. As he tells 12 News' Nick Bohr, he's balancing his own recovery with helping the community to heal.
Do this in memory of me.
Father Patrick Heppy is back on the altar after nearly losing his life in the Waukesha parade tragedy.
You know, I never had a thought that I wasn't going to be okay.
Father Heppy was marching in the parade right here with dozens of other Waukesha Catholics to demonstrate the strength of the community. In a matter of seconds, that strength was tested.
I hit on the back of my head on the right side, and my shoulder, a little bit pain there as well. And I was knocked out at that particular point. But, you know, I still remember waking up and there were people around on the pavement. And that was a little frightening in itself.
He was rushed to the hospital with head and shoulder injuries. Is there a point at which you go from being concerned about your own well-being in that moment to how do I be a pastor to people who are hurt?
I was in a rather large waiting room with a good number of parishioners talking to people, kids as well, who had broken bones and limbs and bloody faces, and adults in wheelchairs. You shift into your training. And not that the training was important, but the spiritual care and walking with people on their journey.
A journey that's included retracing the parade route with the Archbishop a week later, coping with the pain, anger, and frustration that they'll never understand why the driver did what he did.
People have a right to be angry. They have a right to be angry and to deal with that. And so if I can help them deal with that, that's great.
And hundreds of cards and emails he's received offering encouragement is bolstering his efforts and those of so many others to heal. In Waukesha, Nick Bohr, WISN 12 News.
Father Heppy has been a priest for nearly 45 years, also serving in Sheboygan, Fond du Lac, and West Bend.